Hey guys, welcome to Bangkok, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the cost of living in this city. How much are you going to pay for rent? How about your utilities, phone, food? We're going to cover it all, and I'm going to be covering it on a budget. How little can you spend while still having a nice quality of life here in Bangkok? We're also going to take a wander around the beautiful Rama 9 area, so stick around, join me on the adventure.
By something I've done so many times, trying to keep my head high while everybody's dancing. 'Cause I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. Since you took hold of my broken heart, just like a miracle.
One of the most interesting things about this city, you have very affordable costs of living if you want it, if you need it. You'll find a roof over your head, you'll find food that's inexpensive, and you can get by on very little. Or you can enjoy all the finer things in life in a high-end condo, enjoy luxury food. It's your choice, and there is everything in the middle. Over here is one of my favorite machines here in Thailand. This is the Taubin machine. It actually makes some great coffee. It's very convenient. Takes about a minute. Now, I'm a weird guy. I drink hot coffee here in Thailand. I'm from Canada. I'm used to hot coffee. So even on the hottest day, I will drink hot coffee. Oh no, they didn't give me a lid. I'm going to cover the cost of my particular condo here. Now, this is centrally located near MRT Rama 9. This is about 2 MRT stops from central Bangkok. The building is about 10 years old, and the cost is $300 per month for a 40 square meter, 1-bedroom apartment. This is a relatively inexpensive modern condo. It's a good deal. You can find these in almost any location here in Bangkok. The property market here in Bangkok is a renter's market. There's been a lot of overbuilding over the past 10 years, and you've got lots of empty units everywhere. So when you're looking, keep this in mind. You have a huge amount of choice. And a lot of the newest condos are half empty. There's a reason for that. It's really coming down behind me. I'm gonna have to move because I'm getting splashed here. But if you wanna know more about how to find, negotiate, and sign a lease for a condo here in Bangkok, both short-term and long-term, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be making a detailed guide about how to go about getting a condo in the city. Hit the like for this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel.
Letting go of the past, I can never understand. So many questions, why? Well, everybody's dancing. 'Cause I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. Since you took hold of my broken heart, just like a miracle. You're the angel, the one I've been waiting for, waiting for. You're the angel, the one that pulled me up.
As you can see, the rain has cleared. The sun is now starting to peek out from behind the clouds, although You can still hear the thunder in the distance. During the rainy season, the rain normally does only last about an hour. And you took a look at my condo. Now this is very inexpensive here in Bangkok, and the choice is really up to you. My older condo was in the Asok area. It was significantly more expensive, but I decided to save a little bit of money, move to a less expensive condo. And you can always go back and forth, which is one of the cool things about this city. The sun is shining and we're gonna go out for a walk shortly. But first, let's cover the cost of electricity and water for your condo. Electricity is relatively inexpensive. It's about 15 cents per unit. My average monthly electric bill is about $30 or 1,000 baht. I'm not home all the time, but I do run the air conditioning most of the time I'm at my condo. If you're home a lot, your bill may be a little bit higher. You want to make sure that you're receiving a bill like this at your condo. This is the Metropolitan Electric Authority bill, and you should ensure in your condo lease that you will be paying electricity directly to the Metropolitan Electric Authority. The vast majority of condos, you will be paying directly to the Metropolitan Electric Authority, but in a few of the older apartment style condos, which can be more inexpensive, they have their own rates, and you will not receive this friendly orange fellow in the mail. You will receive a significantly higher bill directly from the apartment, and they are charging a surcharge. This is legal, I guess. Good luck fighting anything in court. The best thing to do is to make sure to avoid any such problem by checking the lease that you sign and making sure you'll be paying to the Metropolitan Electric Authority. If you're renting at any of the newer condos, it would be very rare to not receive your bill directly. It has happened to a couple of friends of mine. It was a big hassle, so it is best to avoid this problem by simply checking the lease. Water. This is probably the most inexpensive bill you will ever receive in your life anywhere. It's about $4 per month. I once had my toilet running all month and I was unaware, and that was a bigger bill. It hit about $25, but normally about $4. Just make sure your toilet isn't running like me. And if it is, you can call the condo or apartment service manager. They will fix it almost immediately. The services are very good at most condos and apartments here in Bangkok. And it is very easy to pay your bills here. For your electric bill, you can go to a 7-Eleven, give them the bill, pay it there, or you can use a mobile app on your phone from your bank, or you can go directly to an ATM and pay bills with your ATM. Very convenient, very easy. When it comes to payment options, Thailand and most of Asia is significantly ahead of Western countries. Digital payment systems are integrated into almost everything. You can go to a street vendor and pay with a scanned QR code. You can pay for almost everything with your phone. Let's get out and enjoy the day a little bit. Beautiful day. You can see how quickly the weather changes here in Bangkok. It's like that. Behind me, we have AIS. This is one of the major telecommunications companies here in Thailand. Personally, I use AIS for both my phone plan and my internet plan, as they have a wide variety of packages and quite reliable service. The other big company would be True and DTAC. You can look around and see which one fits your need. Personally, I had a great experience with AIS when I went into the shop when I first moved here. I asked, what plan do you think would work for me? The representative gave me a plan. I paid 200 baht per month, and it's unlimited data and unlimited phone. I think it was a very good deal, and I was appreciative of the customer service that they gave, and so I've stuck with them the whole time. I'm still on the same plan. And when I signed up for internet service, I went back to AIS, and now I pay, I think it's 350 baht, and it's also unlimited. I upload lots of 4K stuff, so you can pay very, very little for a high quality of service here in Thailand. You can get much more expensive packages, 1,000 baht, 1,500 baht, but if you want to be on a budget, you can definitely pay very, very little and go with a company like AIS. True will offer you somewhat similar deals, although I found they're a little bit more expensive. System. This is the train system. We have the MRT and the BTS. Public transportation system here is quite good, and it's really been built out considerably over the past 5 years. The speed of the transformation, metro system here in Bangkok, you'd be amazed, especially when I compare it to my home city of Toronto, where we've spent 20 years trying to build one new station. It goes fast here. So one of these days I can make a video on the whole metro system. The cost of a trip will range between about 20 and 60 baht depending on the distance you're traveling. Travel a lot, budget a little bit more, and you have a ton of different options for transportation in this city. Taxis are very inexpensive. The meter rate starts at 35 baht, and you can travel across the city for about 100 baht in a taxi. Very, very inexpensive. The only problem with taxis is if you travel during the busy times of day during rush hour, you're going to get stuck in traffic for an hour and a half. So it's not very efficient, not very useful. The second option you have is motorbike taxis, and motorbike taxis are very efficient, very affordable. I would recommend using Bolt or Grab, because there you get a set price and also the driver will know exactly where you're going. Otherwise, you can get stuck with a higher price from a motorbike taxi, and they often don't know where they're going. And that can be very, very confusing when you have to give directions to a driver on the back of a motorbike. We also have boat river ferries, and these are very, very effective if you're living or traveling near one of the canals or the Chao Phraya River. I personally try to use the MRT and BTS system as much as possible. It's very affordable, very easy. I know that I'm not going to have a problem with time getting somewhere. Trains come every 2 to 3 minutes, and it's a little bit more environmentally friendly, but also I'll use taxis and motorbikes a lot. One thing for motorbikes to remember is Bangkok has one of the highest road fatality rates in the world, and that's the combination of bikes, people without helmets, and a lot of cars. And so that can make for a pretty bad combination. So you gotta be careful with motorbikes, but I still do use them a lot simply because they can cut in and out of traffic, avoid all the rush hours. One of the nicest parts of living here in Bangkok is that there's so many events and little pop-ups that are going on everywhere. You can go out and find lots of cool stuff to do that's free. So if you're on a budget, you get a little bit bored, you can always step out and actually find so much vibrancy and interesting stuff in the city. This is the popular Jod Fair night market, one of the many famous night markets here in Bangkok, and we're going to talk a little bit about the cost of food in this city. If you budget correctly, it can be a very inexpensive city when it comes to food, but you can also splurge, enjoy the finest foods. The choice is up to you. This is a budget video, so we're going to cover the cost of a budget diet here in Bangkok. The interesting thing about food in this city is that whether you cook at home or eat street food, they cost approximately the same amount. Your average meal cost is going to be about 30 to 60 baht. It is very inexpensive. Getting attacked by a fly. That is about $1 to $2 per meal. Now this is the low end of the budget. You can splurge, you can spend as much money in this city on food as any Western city. But if you're looking to save money, you can get by on $1 to $2 per meal and still eat excellent Thai food. You're gonna have to go to the smaller markets. If you come to bigger markets like Jod Fair, you're gonna spend between $3 and $4 per meal. That's about 100 baht, a little bit more expensive. I recommend you do spend a little bit more money, but if you're really looking to save money, you can get by on approximately $200 per month for your dietary budget. If you do want to eat inexpensively in this city, my personal recommendation is that you find places with a lot of local Thais waiting to eat. You'll still find very fresh, very high quality food at these locations as they serve a repeat customer base, and they will serve fresh food to ensure their customer base is happy. Very easy to find if you want to.
Times are tough, but I had enough. I'm moving on.